The Man Who Married a Black Hole, The Wedding Invitation. In the year 4021, somewhere between Saturn's left ring and an unlicensed asteroid bar, the Quantum Waffle, a man named Harold Plim sent out wedding invitations. The bride? A black hole. Yes, that kind of black hole. Big, hungry, melts light, terrible at small talk. The invitation read, "Join us in holy union as Harold Plim marries the gravitational singularity formerly known as KX-91b. Cake will be served." Everyone thought it was a joke, until the cake started bending time. Who was Harold? Harold was a quantum poet. He once wrote a love haiku that made a neutron star cry. He also had a severe allergy to reality, which made Earth a bad fit. So he moved to the outer reaches, where logic took lunch breaks. There he met her. KX-91b. She didn't speak words. She bent them. Love at first collapse. Their first date was catastrophic in the literal sense. 3 nearby moons were destroyed by her tidal pull. But Harold saw the beauty in it. "She's not destructive," he told a confused bartender. "She's just misunderstood. She draws things close because she's lonely." He began writing sonnets to her event horizon. She responded by absorbing 3 of his regrets. It was the most intimate thing anyone had ever done for him. Galactic reactions, the universe, as you might imagine, had opinions. Wormhole Weekly called it cosmically inappropriate. A protest group known as the Anti-Gravity Coalition picketed with signs like "Love is not mass-based." Meanwhile, a planet named Derek sent a formal congratulations and a fruit basket. Harold ignored them all. Love, he claimed, had no escape velocity. The ceremony. They got married in orbit around the black hole itself. Harold wore a tuxedo made of time loops. The officiant was an immortal jellyfish who spoke in Morse code and jazz riffs. When asked, "Do you take this singularity to be your lawfully wedded space-time anomaly?" Harold said, "With all my mass and then some." And when the black hole responded, nearby telescopes recorded a gravitational wave shaped like a heart. The honeymoon phase of matter. They honeymooned in the Andromeda Twilight District, where quantum lanterns float backwards and couples age in reverse. Harold wrote a love poem that accidentally created a second Big Bang. It fizzled out politely. He even moved into her accretion disk. They made a cozy home there, orbiting endlessly, wrapped in heat, radiation, and metaphysical intimacy. Trouble at the core. But not all was perfect. Harold began noticing changes. His thoughts looped, time curled. His toothbrush kept whispering his deepest fears. He started to unravel, not emotionally, but dimensionally. Marrying a black hole, it turns out, rewrites your physics. He called his therapist, who was now a sock puppet with doctoral credentials. "You've crossed the boundary of space-time commitment," it said. "You either evolve or you evaporate." The choice. To stay with her, Harold would need to transcend mass and become a being of pure information. In other words, digitize his soul. She offered. She pulsed. She spun just for him. "What's on the other side?" he asked. A gravitational whisper replied, "Everything you've never dared to imagine." He said yes, and stepped inside. Life beyond light. No one knows what became of Harold Plim. Some say he became a myth. Some say he's now a song, played only in silent parts of the universe. Others say he occasionally appears in dreams, selling black hole wedding rings made of compressed poetry. But those who listen carefully near the edge of the KX-91b system swear they hear a voice reciting, "You cannot hold a black hole, but you can let it hold you." Epilogue. The cake is still spinning. Back at the reception, the wedding cake still floats in orbit. It's now 200 feet wide, glows purple, and occasionally sings Beyoncé in 6 dimensions. Scientists can't explain it. They call it the most romantic anomaly in the universe. And in icing, written in gravitational calligraphy, are the words, "Love is the only force strong enough to bend space and taste good with frosting."